There's a blue thermos on the truck seat, scratched from years along the road. It rode beside us every morning, no matter where we had to go. Filled with coffee before sunrise, while the town was fast asleep, keeping warm through long work days and promises we'd keep. The blue thermos on the truck seat still tells a story true of early mornings, open highways, and days we made it through. The blue thermos on the truck seat still rides along somehow, carrying all those simple moments into now. We'd stop beside the grain fields as the daylight climbed the sky, watching tractors start their engines while the birds flew low and high. You always packed an extra sandwich wrapped inside a paper sack, saying every road feels shorter when you have something to bring back. The blue thermos on the truck seat still tells a story true of early mornings, open highways, and days we made it through. The blue thermos on the truck seat still rides along somehow, carrying all those simple moments into now. Life is measured in small routines, more than grand adventures told. The things we carried every day become the treasures that we hold. A blue thermos on the truck seat still shines beneath the sun, like a faithful old companion from the days when we were young. The blue thermos on the truck seat reminds me every mile that ordinary days can leave the deepest kind of smile. The engine hums a little softer, and the road rolls gently on. There's a clock above the fireplace, ticking slow and steady now. It has watched these walls grow older without asking why or how. Every hour sounds familiar, like a friend I've always known, keeping quiet company in this little home. The clock above the fireplace still marks the passing days, but some moments stay forever, even as time slips away. The clock above the fireplace keeps moving as it should, yet it can't carry off the things that memory holds. You would wind it every Sunday, standing on that wooden chair, saying every house feels better when there's something ticking there. The chair is in the corner now, the clock still knows its part, and every chime across the room finds its way into my heart. The clock above the fireplace still marks the passing days, but some moments stay forever, even as time slips away. The clock above the fireplace keeps moving as it should, yet it can't carry off the things that memory holds. Time can change the painted curtains, time can silver every hair, but the best of what we shared still lingers in the air. The clock above the fireplace greets each morning light, watching over simple things from dawn until the night. The clock above the fireplace reminds me when it chimes that love isn't measured by the years, but by how we spend our time. The evening settles softly, and the clock keeps ticking on. There's a mason jar on the windowsill, catching morning light, filled with buttons, coins, and little things collected over time. It isn't worth a fortune by any measure I can find, but every piece inside that glass brings something back to mind. The mason jar on the windowsill shines when the sun comes through, turning simple little keepsakes into shades of gold and blue. The mason jar on the windowsill still brightens up the room, holding bits of ordinary days that bloom too soon. There's a button from an old coat and a penny from a fair, a key that fits a lock long gone, and a ribbon from your hair. Most folks would call them clutter, and maybe they'd be right, but some things earn a special place by staying through the years. The mason jar on the windowsill shines when the sun comes through, turning simple little keepsakes into shades of gold and blue. The mason jar on the windowsill still brightens up the room, holding bits of ordinary days that bloom too soon. Life is made of little moments, too small to write in stone, yet somehow they're the very things that make a house a home. The mason jar on the windowsill still catches every dawn, like a quiet celebration of the days that carry on. The mason jar on the windowsill reminds me when I see that the smallest treasures often hold the richest memories. The sunlight climbs the curtains and the mason jar glows. There's an old porch swing out back, paint peeling from the frame. It still moves a little every evening, like it's calling out your name. oak tree stands beside it, just as tall as years ago. And the wind comes through the branches with a voice I used to know. The neighbors built new fences, the Johnson kids all moved away, but that old swing keeps on rocking at the close of every day. The porch swing keeps the time better than any clock on the wall. It remembers every summer, it remembers it all. The porch swing keeps the time through the winters and the springs, and every gentle creak it makes feels like a song it sings. You used to sit there after supper, watching fireflies appear, talking about the little things that somehow brought us here. We never needed fancy places or a grand view of the sea, just two people sharing stories and a glass of sweet iced tea. The sunset painted gold around you as the daylight drifted west, and every evening felt like something the good Lord himself had blessed. The porch swing keeps the time better than any clock on the wall. It remembers every summer, it remembers it all. The porch swing keeps the time through the winters and the springs, and every gentle creak it makes feels like a song it sings. Yesterday I sat there waiting as a thunderstorm rolled through, listening to the rain collect on leaves that once shaded you. For a moment I could almost hear the laughter that we shared, floating through the cooling air, like it was still living there. Some people leave a memory, some leave more than that behind. Some leave pieces of themselves in places and in time. The years have crossed this old front yard like footprints in the sand, yet some things seem determined not to slip from our hands. Maybe love becomes a landmark after all is said and done, a place where the heart keeps returning long after the journey's run. The porch swing keeps the time better than any clock on the wall. slowly above the old oak tree, and the porch swing keeps on moving, keeping time for me. There's a name tag in the sewing box, tucked beneath some thread and lace. The letters have begun to fade, but I still know that name. It came from an old work jacket, folded years ago upstairs, and somehow it found its way to this little box of care. The name tag in the sewing box still speaks without a sound, bringing back 100 stories every time it's found. The name tag in the sewing box still rests among the thread, holding all those working days inside my head. You could mend almost anything, a torn sleeve, a missing seam, sitting by the kitchen window while the evening settled in. The radio played softly and the kettle hummed along. Small repairs and steady hands, turning moments into home. The name tag in the sewing box still speaks without a sound, bringing back 100 stories every time it's found. The name tag in the sewing box still rests among the thread, holding all those working days inside my head. The world remembers big occasions, the headlines and the grand displays, but life is often built from little things, repeated day by day. The name tag in the sewing box still shines beneath the light, like a badge of quiet dedication, worn with pride. The name tag in the sewing box reminds me what is true. The hands that cared for everyday things left something lasting too. The lid closes very gently, and the sewing box grows still. There's a mason jar on the windowsill, catching morning light, filled with buttons, coins, and little things collected over time. It isn't worth a fortune by any measure I can find, but every piece inside that glass brings something back to mind. The mason jar on the windowsill shines when the sun comes through, turning simple little keepsakes into shades of gold and blue. The mason jar on the windowsill still brightens up the room, holding bits of ordinary days that bloom too soon. There's a button from an old coat and a penny from a fair, a key that fits a lock long gone, and a ribbon from your hair. Most folks would call them clutter, and maybe they'd be right, but some things earn a special place by staying through the years. The mason jar on the windowsill shines when the sun comes through, turning simple little keepsakes into shades of gold and blue. The mason jar on the windowsill still brightens up the room, holding bits of ordinary days that bloom too soon. Life is made of little moments too small to write in stone, yet somehow they're the very things that make a house a home. The mason jar on the windowsill still catches every dawn, like a quiet celebration of the days that carry on. The mason jar on the windowsill reminds me when I see that the smallest treasures often hold the richest memories. The sunlight climbs the curtains, and the mason jar glows. is falling on the window tonight. Neon shadows fading into blue. Every street light seems to hold your memory. Every lonely road still leads to you. The old jukebox keeps whispering your name, like it never learned that you are gone. This empty chair beside me tells a story of a love that stayed too long. I thought time would make it easier. I thought the hurt would fade away. But every storm that passes through this city brings your memory back again. And the rain still knows your name. Every drop falls just the same, like heaven keeps replaying our goodbye. Across this midnight sky, the moon still shines where we once stood, trying hard to do me good. But my heart still lives in yesterday, where you never walked away. I remember dancing underneath the streetlights, holding on like we never let go. You were laughing while the whole world disappeared. Now it's only echoes that I know. People tell me love can find another way, that someday I'll be whole again. But some promises are written in the soul and never truly reaching in. I can still hear your voice in silence, still feel your hand inside my own. Every memory becomes a candle, burning long after you're gone. And the rain still knows your name. Every drop falls just the same, like heaven keeps replaying our goodbye. Across this midnight sky, the moon still shines where we once stood, trying hard to do me good. But my heart still lives in yesterday, where you never walked away. Maybe somewhere you're smiling tonight. Maybe you finally found your peace. Maybe all the dreams we built together found a place where broken hearts can sleep. And if I could have one more moment, one more dance beneath those lights, I'd tell you that I never stopped believing love survives the longest night. And the disappearing in the rain, but every beat inside this lonely heart still whispers your sweet name. Reduced drums return to piano and soft guitar. Vocal becomes inlet again. Rain is falling on the window tonight, neon shadows fading into blue, and somewhere in the silence of this city, I'm still loving you. I'm still loving you. Still loving. There's a folding chair in the basement with faded stripes of red and white. It came from all those summer evenings at the Little League on Friday nights, set beside the first baseline underneath the stadium lights, where families gathered with coolers and stayed until the final out. The folding chair at the ball game still carries those summer skies, the crack of bats, the cheering crowd, and the fireflies. The folding chair at the ball game still feels the same somehow, holding all those hometown evenings even now. The scoreboard wasn't fancy and the bleachers needed paint, but nobody seemed to notice when the game was close and late. Kids chased foul balls through the grass, parents called from the stands, and every inning felt important in that little patch of land. The folding chair at the ball game still carries those summer skies, the crack of bats, the cheering crowd, in the fireflies. still opens with a sigh, like it's ready for another season to roll on by. The folding chair at the ball game reminds me every year the sum of life's best memories were made right here. The lights go dark above the field, and the folding chair folds closed. Behind the fence there's a garden you planted years ago. The roses still return each spring in colors that you chose. I walked those roads this morning with the sunrise on the leaves. And for a little while it felt like you were there with me. The garden behind the fence still blooms every year, like it never learned the meaning of losing someone dear. The garden behind the fence turns sunshine into gold and keeps 1,000 little stories inside each flower it holds. The neighbors stop and ask me how the roses grow so strong. I tell them it's the same old story, but that's not quite the truth. Because every seed you planted was placed there with such care, and somehow all that kindness still lingers in the air. The garden behind the fence still blooms every year, like it never learned the meaning of losing someone dear. The garden behind the fence turns sunshine into gold and keeps 1,000 little stories inside each flower it holds. Some things fade with passing seasons, some things slowly drift away, but a heart that's touched with goodness leaves a color that can stay. The garden behind the fence still blooms every year, and every spring it brings roses open, I see your smile again. The morning light grows brighter across the garden gate. There's a birdhouse by the apple tree, painted white and weathered thin. Every spring a family settles there and starts the season again. I watch them building little nests with pieces from the yard, turning twigs and bits of string into something strong. The birdhouse by the apple tree comes alive each year, filling up the morning air with songs I love to hear. The birdhouse by the apple tree reminds me every day how the smallest acts of care can make a place to stay. You built it on a Saturday with a hammer and some nails, saying every living thing deserves a place that's safe. The paint has chipped around the edges and the roof leans just a bit, but somehow all these passing years have only strengthened it. The birdhouse by the apple tree comes alive each year, filling up the morning air with songs I love to hear. The birdhouse by the apple tree reminds me every day how the smallest acts of care can make a place to stay. The seasons turn, the branches grow, and many things move on, yet kindness leaves a shelter long after it is gone. The birdhouse by the apple tree still greets the morning sun, holding tiny new beginnings with each season that comes. The birdhouse by the apple tree shows me when apple leaves are dancing, and the birds begin to sing. There's a quilt on the cedar chest, folded neat beside the wall. Made from scraps of old work shirts and curtains from the hall. Every patch has its own story, every color has a place, like a map of years gone by, stitched together with grace. The quilt on the cedar chest still carries yesterday, wrapped in threads of simple moments that never fade away. The quilt on the cedar chest warms more than winter nights. It keeps 100 little memories safe from time. One square came from a picnic blanket by the river in July, another from the dress you wore the summer county fair went by. The edges show a little wear now, but the seams are holding strong, just like the things that matter most when the years roll on. The quilt on the cedar chest still carries yesterday, wrapped in threads of simple moments that never fade away. The quilt on the cedar chest warms more than winter nights. It keeps 100 little memories safe from time. Some things aren't measured by their value or by what they cost to make. They're measured by the hands that held them and the love they helped create. The quilt on the cedar chest still rests where sunlight falls, gathering quiet reminders along these familiar walls. The quilt on the cedar chest shows me when I look behind that the finest things we leave each other are woven over time. The afternoon grows softer and the cedar chest stays closed.